My father was a martyr. A martyr for his family. A martyr for the people. A martyr for his friends. A martyr for this wrestling industry. My father gave everything, and I mean everything, to this business. He created sanctions to prevent injuries. He created wealth, prosperity, in any company that he owned, whether it be business related, wrestling related. Regardless, he was a loving father, a wonderful husband. He was everything a man should strive to be. And that cost him his life. The car crash that took him out permanently is an event I will always remember. You see, I remember that event for two reasons. Number one, my parents both perished in that accident. And number two, that was the day me and my brother ended up on the streets. Regardless of that, of the poverty-stricken situation, rather, I managed to bounce back from that. But this story isn't about me. This story is about you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SportsCenter Live on ESPN. I'm your host, Ronald Fuji, and I'm here to announce the hottest buyout since the early territorial days between Valiant Wrestling, owned by Mr. Nathan Roberts, and Victory Wrestling, owned by Mr. Everett Constanelli, an up-and-coming businessman and entrepreneur in this business. Both men are looking to finalize the deal at London's most famous arena, Wembley Stadium, as they look to continue their leap into history. I'm Ronald Fuji, signing out.
It's been a while, old friend. I love what you did with the place. It's quite different, quite unique. Is everything ready for tonight's show? Tonight's announcement.
Everything is set for tonight. It's time we took back over the wrestling business for the real performers of this industry.
Let's reclaim what's rightfully ours. All New Age starts tonight. The age of the Reconquista, of new beginnings and of rebuffs. The age of our new vision. Victoria awaits.
Benvenuto in questo momento al next Valiant World Champion, il proprietario della vittoria, Everett Constanelli.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am your commentator, Colton Fenner, here high above in the skyboxes of Wembley Stadium as the new owner of Valiant Wrestling, Everett Constanelli, makes his way to the ring. Of course, Everett is a former Valiant World Champion and is the current owner of Victoria. I'm curious what he's coming out here to address. Of course, you know, I mean, we know the news, but of course, you know, Everett. I mean, this man has done so much, primarily for the United Kingdom scene, bringing it back to where it had once been in the early 1990s, late 1980s, early 1990s. I mean, you see the packed crowd here at Wembley. This is nearly 70,000 strong here just to hear the special announcement of Everett Constanelli, whatever that announcement is. But of course, knowing Everett, it's probably going to be a blockbuster.
I will never forget this London crowd. Thank you for such a wonderful reaction.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new era approaches. A new beginning commences. A start to the rebirth of this business officially begins. Ladies and gentlemen, after finalizing the deal with Mr. Nathan Roberts earlier this morning, I am proud to announce that I, Everett Marcus Anthony Constanelli, now own and operate Valiant Wrestling. With this being said, as you can see, there's been a few changes to the scenery of this once beautiful landscape. Number one, I'll be adopting Mr. Nathan Roberts into the culture of my company, officially making him the Victoria Vice President. Secondly, Victory and Valiant will now have a beautiful union. A union caught not between the space of limbo and the times of unforeseen bookings, nor the times of no-showing events. This new union will be known as Vittoria, or better known as the Italian name for victory. At this time, I would like to introduce a man who's been through it all, a veteran of this business who's gone through so much and so many obstacles in order to get where he is today. Please welcome the new co-owner of Victory or Vittoria, Mr. Nathan Roberts.
Oh, I am not completely certain about this from owner Constanelli. Of course, the former owner of Valiant, Nathan Roberts, and you see there he's carrying the Valiant World Championship, the belt that belongs to Okami. Of course, Nathan Roberts, pretty good businessman in and of his own right, but you know, as a businessman, you have to be, you know, unbiased. You have to have that sense of balance. With Nathan, you know, everything that happened with him and Okami, and him keeping Okami out of gaining the World Heavyweight Championship, I mean, you have to think, you know, I mean, is he trying to make peace? Is this why he has the championship with him? To personally hand the title to Okami himself? I mean, I'm not certain what Nathan's business decision is. Of course, you know, like I said, the deal with Okami and all that drama and controversy with him and Okami led to everybody turning against him, but I guess he has something he wants to say here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I'd like to express my newfound gratitude by congratulating the new Valiant World Champion. Now that I've merged Valiant Wrestling with the ever-growing Victory Wrestling, this new World Champion will have to see things our way. The days of thinking he can outsmart the people in charge are over. With that being said, I am so very proud to present to you the new Valiant World Champion, the Ronin Okami.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the current Valiant Heavyweight Champion Okami, making his way to the ring. Of course, as you know, last time we saw him, he came out on top with a big victory over Everett Continelli to become Valiant World Champion. And of course, you see a small bit of hesitance in turning his back, even if for a second, to Nathan Roberts. Maybe he looked up the ramp, didn't know if Nathan had something planned for him or not. Of course, as we've said before, you know, Nathan has gone to many, many great limits to try and keep Okami from being Valiant World Champion. And you see this intense stare down between these two. These two have had quite a history for Valiant for a while. I mean, it could boil over any second.
Wait, did I hear that right? Did I hear that correctly? Tell me if I'm wrong. Did I hear that you were proud? That you have some newfound gratitude? That you found some respect for me now that I'm your new world champion? Is that what you're saying, Nathan? Oh, come on, Nathan. I know who you are. The only thing that's changed is a couple letters after the V. After you sold out. That's the only thing that's changed here. I remember everything you've done. I remember how you've kept me from this title as much as you can, but you failed every time. And now you have no choice. You have no choice but to do it Okami's way. You see, after I beat Everett, there was no celebration party. I didn't get a championship photo shoot. My name wasn't all over your social media. There was nothing. So I don't represent this title for you. I don't represent this title for victory. I represent this title for all the people that put their butts in the seat when they heard Okami was coming to England. I represent this title for my family. I represent this title for my legacy as a prize fighter. And don't you think for a second that winning my first world title is gonna make me complacent, that it's gonna make me comfortable. Because I have many goals to reach in this business. And I'm not gonna kick my feet up and act like I've won the world like your last champion did. No, I'm actually gonna do something with this title and bring some prestige here. So if Victory wants to see this title again, they're gonna have to come get it. Because Ronin style is worldwide. And I might go and defend this title in True One Pro. I might go defend this title in ROX. You never know where you're gonna see the Valiant World Champion. So be on the lookout. And you know, Nathan, I know what makes you the most jealous is that you wish you were champion. I can see it in your eyes. You wish you were holding this belt, don't you? Well, you know what's great about being a wrestler / authority? That you can be touched.
Oh, a boot right to the midsection of Nathan Roberts. Oh, Sakamoto almost kicked Nathan Williams' head into the third row. Looked like Tottenham Hotspur's legend Jimmy Greaves out there. Of course, Wembley Stadium, the current home of the Tottenham Hotspurs, and man, Okami just sent a message, not just to Nathan Roberts, but to everybody in Victory. I mean, it's unbelievable. So Ronin marches to the beat of his own drum, and that is a fact. Ladies and gentlemen, the wrestling world has been abuzz with that announcement, the most shocking announcement in the history of current professional wrestling. Victoria has begun. Of course, as you guys know, I am Colton Fenner, your commentator up here in the skyboxes here in Wembley Stadium. Of course, we just saw Okami leave a statement message regarding Nathan Roberts, Everett Constantinelli, and Victoria. So it's going to be very interesting to see where the Valiant World Champion goes, because of course, as we know, the Ronin wanders on his own. But of course, we have some amazing contests here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, as you guys know, our main event is going to be one of the biggest matchups in a while. Robert Martyr going up against Jay Williams, two top-tier performers. And of course, it's going to be interesting to see how these two guys compete. Of course, you know, performance-wise, both of these guys are very top competitors. Of course, you know, Jay Williams is a veteran in this business. And of course, Robert Martyr, an up-and-coming technician. But of course, right now, we're going to be having a different set of action here to start our show. It is going to be Matt Williams making his way to the ring. Primarily calls himself a young lion residing from Cleveland, Ohio. Of course, has an amateur wrestling background from Kent State. And of course, you know, has primarily known for his speed and his agility, you know, primarily thanks to that amateur wrestling background. And of course, Matt Williams been looking to make a name for himself, and of course, you know, he got some pretty big game competition here tonight against the big man Caesar. But of course, you have to really remember, you know, Matt Williams definitely has potential to be one of the biggest upstarts professional wrestling has had in a long, long time. And of course, remember who he's facing. He's facing possibly one of the best powerhouses in the wrestling industry today. And that man is Caesar. See him making his way to the ring. Caesar, of course, residing from Rome in Italy. Of course, this man is a powerhouse. Primarily was a power lifter in his youth, besides being a professional wrestler. Took a lot of inspiration. Of course, he is a descendant of the great Julius Caesar. Of course, you know, Julius Caesar brought a lot of pride and power to Rome. And of course, Caesar has claimed that he wants to make sure that by the time he's done, all roads in the world will lead to Rome. Of course, tonight, he's going to be making a pretty big debut match against Matt Williams. Of course, you know, I've seen this guy a little bit in action before. I've seen, you know, tapes of him and his just pure powerhouse ability and his pure strength. And you know, this guy could very well be the Julius Caesar of professional wrestling. Of course, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens as him and Matt Williams lock horns tonight. Matt Williams, you know, he's an up-and-comer. He is young. But that doesn't mean sleep on the guy. You know, you can mean that you have a lot more energy. You know, you have that talent. You have that, you know, unbridled ability. You see the stare down. A little bit of trash talk. Ooh, a shot right to the back of the head of Matt Williams by Caesar. Ooh, a big chop on that, you know, on that pretty wide chest of Caesar. You see, ooh, another chop, and now you see these Child. Oh! Big time clothesline by Caesar. So a little bit of that Roman power. Wait a minute. Ooh! Big knee. Got him in a kind of fall-away slam position. Walking around with him. Just parading him around the ring as he slams him to the canvas. And of course, Caesar, showing a little bit of agility there. Going to go for a roll-up. 1, 2. No, not enough to put away Matt Williams. Ooh. Went for a form shot. Oh, and another big elbow right to the back of the head, right to the base of the spine. You can take out somebody's entire spinal column doing that. Wait a minute. Oh! Fake out lariat by Caesar. Matt Williams thought that he was going to hit him with a clothesline coming off the rope. Now look at these crossface shots by Caesar. Caesar now going to drag Matt Williams. Now look at this. More to these crossface shots. And of course that can break your orbital bone, especially someone who's as strong as Caesar hits you in a certain spot. As put by Caesar into the corner, sending Matt Williams there. Going to pick him up, and look at this. Going to carry him all the way across the ring. Are you kidding me? And he's going to do it again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable power by Caesar. Wait a minute, Irish whip, sending Matt Williams into the corner. Oh, got him. Oh, going for shoulder tackles. Oh, a shot right again, right to the spine. Little double trouble, hit him from the front, smash him in the spine. Now, oh, a kick right to the midsection by Caesar. What has Caesar got in mind here? Picks Matt Williams up. Oh, and a jackknife powerbomb. 1, 2. Is going to be it? No! Matt Williams showing some resiliency in this contest. Trying to stay alive against Caesar. I mean, you got to give this guy credit. A big open hand slap. Oh, and another elbow right to the spine. And another open hand slap by Caesar. Caesar telling Matt Williams to bring it. Matt starting to tee off here. Made a couple of forearm shots with the on mine. Send him up, Irish whip. Oh, we got him on the clothesline! Matt Williams trying to breathe some life back into this contest. Oh, big! Caesar went for a back elbow, and Matt Williams showing that speed and agility. Ducks under into a drop toe hold. Another drop toe hold. Puts Caesar down on the mat. And Matt Williams starting to get a little bit of momentum. Never mind. Caesar just stops it. And Caesar did unbelievable individual. Oh, a running power slam by Caesar. Taking Matt Williams back up to his feet. This guy's unbelievably strong. And oh, another power slam. Gonna go for the trifecta here. Oh, wait a minute. Gonna send him into the corner. Oh, what a snake eyes. Putting Matt Williams on the canvas. I mean, Matt Williams, he has to try and ground Caesar. Maybe that's what he has to do. Maybe use some of that amateur wrestling background to try and get himself back into contention. Oh, a German suplex. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, big clothesline again from Caesar, putting Matt Williams on the canvas. Turned him inside out with that clothesline. Wait a minute. He's got him hooked here. Oh, what a second clothesline. Man, Matt Williams has got to be seeing stars right now with how many times he's been turned inside out. Now, wait a minute. Caesar's got him up. Oh! Modified Fisherman's Driver. 2, 3. What an impressive debut for Caesar. But, of course, you can't take away from Matt Williams. Put on one hell of a show. Showed a lot of resiliency. Showed a lot of grit. But it just was not meant to be tonight against Caesar, who has made his brothers proud in Rome. and in Italy. And of course, you got to think, Ever Constanelli, you know, fellow Italian, definitely grinning after that big win. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event, and you see here Robert Mortar making his way to the ring. This man says gimmick. His whole gimmick is wrestling is his life. This is his livelihood. This is what he's been wanting to do since he was a child. And of course, for him, this is a dream match for him due to always having idolized the Tiger Cave and Jay Williams. And of course, he's out to prove he can hang with some of the best. And of course, this man, has been so aggressive that, you know, he said before, he's willing to put his body through anything and everything to show that he can make it in this business. He was actually once slapped in the face at age 15 by his former trainer for his supposed lack of dedication to the business. Of course, it's going to be interesting to see what happens as he takes on the ruler of Tigers here tonight, Jay Williams. And of course, Jay Williams, the ace of the Tiger Cave, a veteran in this business, been doing this a very, very long time, but yet has never won a championship. And of course, the Tiger Cave, very world-renowned. Of course, you have to think that Jay Williams now, with Okami now being the Valiant World Champion, he's probably thinking, well, I'm probably going to be deservingly next in line, or, you know, he's going to go through these matchups, and he's going to fight for his opportunity here tonight to really make a name and to show, you know, I will be the next world champion, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. But of course, he's going to have to go against Robert Mortar, and, you know, the younger guys in this business, you know, there's been quite a bit of a youth movement as of recently with the world of professional wrestling. And of course, you know, those young guys, they're hungry. They're ready to make their name, to stake their claim in this business. So Jay Williams, he better not sleep on Robert Mortar, because Robert Mortar can definitely take him to a completely different environment. And, wait a minute. Jay Williams, oh, look at this. Spraying the mist into his hand. Of course, remember, Jay Williams' finishing move is that Misty Claw hold. And you see, oh, two-gun salute. How do you do, Robert Mortar? Courtesy of Jay Williams, you see Robert Mortar get back in the ring. You see he's not taking the bait, not fighting on what Jay Williams is casting out. And you see him telling him, come into my domain, come into my house, come into my ring. And of course, Robert Mortar, the two of them collar and elbow tie up. And Jay Williams, ooh, Got behind him, now just has to cinch the wrist. There, he got the wrist cinched right into a side headlock on the canvas. Hey, Robert Mortar, ooh, nice head scissor, showing that technicality. Gonna tighten his grip on the neck. Oh, and a shot right to the midsection of Jay Williams. But Jay Williams pops the shoulders right out, right back into that side headlock. Now Robert Mortar gonna try and fight. Now you see this, now he's got it into a standing side headlock. He's gonna have to pop his wrist if he wants to put Jay Williams back on the canvas. He has to pop his wrist or pop his hips and try and roll him over. But you see Jay Williams release the lock, and you see, ooh, a smack right to the back of the head of Robert Mortar. Oh, big chop, and now another chop. And then you see Jay Williams gonna send a little receipt. Now that Irish whip into the corner. Oh, and another two-gun salute right to Robert Mortar. Oh, snap German. Making Kenta proud there with that snap German suplex. Oh, snapmare. Oh, and into another side headlock. And you see now, Robert Mortar, he's got the head cinched. Now if he can just reel back, maybe try to cinch that right arm of Jay Williams, he can try and lock in an Anaconda Vice and try and get an early submission victory here. But you see, he's obviously focused right now, just trying to maybe wear him out so that he can get that spot. Now you see Jay Williams now, side headlock of his own. Now, oh, a snapmare from him. Oh, and a kick right to the back. Soccer kick right to the base of the spine now. Jay Williams going up to the second rope. You see now Jay Williams taking his time. Funny. Oh! Straight fall back drop kick. 1, 2. No, not enough to put away Robert Mortar early on. Ooh. Snapmare now into a rear chin lock. Now, in this position, Jay Williams has quite a few advantages here if he decides to get the wrist. But you see there, I was going to say if he can get his wrist completely locked and try and maybe, cinch at least both of his legs, he can get the body scissor. And now, oh, Jay Williams going after the elbow. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and a back suplex by Robert Mortar to Jay Williams. You see him showing that technicality, knee right to the face. Of course, Robert Mortar, a little bit of a pro wrestling influence from wrestlers like Ric Flair and whatnot. No, wait a minute. Oh! Jay Williams with a back suplex of his own. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Is it going to be 3? No! Still not enough to put away Robert Mortar here in this contest. Now, you see once again, right back into that rear chin lock. If he can cinch at least that left leg, if he can pop that left leg up and get it into a body scissor, he can try and go for submission here. But he release the hold for a second. Oh, that's why! Just to stomp Robert Mortar right in the face with both boots. And see a modified arm lock. Once again, could have got his arm, could have popped the leg or over the shoulder, but ooh. And of course, Robert Mortar. Oh! Walks right into a spinning heel kick. 1, 2, no! Oh! Robert Mortar back up. Oh! Snapmare once again. Robert Mortar looked like he was getting a little bit of momentum going. Got a little bit of energy. But then Jay Williams just completely put the kibosh on and put the brakes on. And Robert Mortar, when he gets that technical stuff going, you got to be careful. That's maybe why Jay Williams put a stop to it early on. Ooh, European uppercut from Jay Williams. Oh, and a forearm shot. Oh, and an open hand slap. And now Jay Williams talking trash. Wait a minute. Oh! Enzu lariat, courtesy of Robert Mortar, might have just knocked Jay Williams' loopy Irish whip into the corner. Big forearm shot. Now, wait a minute. Oh, another Enzu lariat right to the back of the head. Stan Hansen-esque into the cover. 1, 2. No, still not enough. Now Robert Mortar going to try and call Jay Williams to his feet. Oh, snaps the arm. Now, went for another clothesline, but a shoulder block. Christian Jay Williams. Oh, and a spine buster. Oh, double leg drop right to the midsection. Oh, and a kick right to the face. Now Jay Williams gonna maybe return the favor, call Robert Mortar up to his feet. Now, spinning wheel kick into the cover. 1, 2, 3. No, not enough to put away Robert Mortar. Now wait a minute, what's he got in mind here? Gonna call Robert Mortar up to his feet. Oh, a jumping big boot by Jay Williams. The ace of the Tiger King might just knock his head off. 1, 2, 3. No! Are you kidding me? What an unbelievable contest. Jay Williams looking around at this crowd here at Wembley going, what do I gotta do to put this man down? And look at Robert Mortar. He has a he might have a broken nose here. Oh, and another two-gun salute from Jay Williams. Now you see Robert Mortar, like the blood flowing from his nose, is all but beginning to fire up. You see he shuts the midsection. Irish whip sending Jay Williams in. Oh, and another big clothesline. Putting Jay Williams, wait a minute. Oh! Right to the side of the head and the neck area. That sliding clothesline. Robert Mortar's got him up and a sit-down powerbomb into the cover. 1, 2, 3. No, not enough to put away Jay Williams. And now Robert Mortar in his own mind. Oh, went for Exploder. Oh, and he bridged the Exploder. Brilliant. Oh, but only a 2 count. Oh, look at this. Look at this from Jay Williams. Played a little bit of possum. 2. Will it be 3? Will he steal it? No. Jay Williams, what more can you do? Oh, went for a shot, but oh! Forearm shot from Robert Mortar. And a freaking enziguri from Jay Williams. Now, wait a minute. Jay Williams got it. Oh, no, that claw! He's got that claw locked in! Right down the throat, constricting the breathing. Robert Mortar, with his nose being possibly broken, he's probably having trouble breathing right now. He might actually pass out from the position he's in. Look, he went limp. Yeah, guys, he's got to be unconscious. Robert Mortar, unbelievable effort, but now you just see he just nothing but dead weight for Jay Williams. This is this has to be the end for Robert Mortar. In a position, the ref's gonna count 1, 2, 3. What? Oh, are you kidding me? Robert Mortar kicked out. You see Jay Williams going right back in. 1, 2. Will it be 3 this time? No! Robert Mortar showing unbelievable resiliency. And they see Jay Williams in a fit of anger just stomping at the spine of Robert Mortar, saying, Robert, stay down. 2, 3, no! Again! Whoever said that Robert Mortar has no dedication for this business, God, is he proving you wrong right here tonight against one of the best in the business. Jay Williams, oh, and a smack right to the back of the head again. Now Jay Williams, oh, another big chop. Now, wait a minute. Oh! That was to the other nostril. Might have completely broke his nose. Now Amy's got him up on his shoulders. Oh, landslide! Samoan driver, 2. Will this be 3? No! And he's right back up on his feet. Are you kidding me? Oh, look at that! A double underhook suplex right into an armbar, and Danielson's special. Brilliant technical awareness by Robert Mortar. Now he just has to lean back a little bit farther, and he can pop that joint completely out of socket on Jay Williams, and he can pick up a big win. But Jay Williams, his struggling makes it hard to do so. And you see Jay Williams throwing shots right to the nose. And now, wait a minute. Robert Mortar's got to McDaniel to pick him up into the suplex. Oh! Oh, look at this. Roll through in a small package and try and steal this. 1, 2. Will this be 3? No! Oh, no. Oh, no. That claw again. The claw from Jay Williams again, but this time it's in the ring. This time, he's got himself in such a position that Robert Mortar has no way to reach his face, no way to really break this. Oh, you can see, Robert Mortar is unconscious, and the ref just called this. Jay Williams comes out with the big win tonight by a referee stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, what an unbelievable night of action here with Victoria. We hope to see you guys next time. This has been Colton Fenner. Peace!